everybody, welcome back to Renee and Baby. Today we are talking about a super fun topic that is very awkward. It's so necessary and so needed for a lot of women who is their first baby and don't know what they're in for after having a baby. So stay tuned. Postpartum care. What kind of conversations do people have about that? Nobody warned me or told me about the healing process. I wish I had someone there to tell me what it was going to look like and what it was going to feel like and what I needed and what I was going to have to do and everything. So that's why I'm making this video today, so that you all can have your postpartum care and know what you need. These are my essentials, things that I needed while I was going through my postpartum, and I wanted to share them with you all. The first thing that I needed after delivery and I was healing is the Peri bottle. Everybody talks about this and it's definitely a must-have. The hospital gives it to you for free, so I made sure to take everything home that the hospital gave me for free. My insurance paid them really good money to let me stay there, so everything that they gave me I took home. I got 2 of these bottles. I didn't probably need both of them, but I got them. So this one is clean, just so y'all know. I'm touching the top and stuff. I never used it. So this is the clean Peri bottle. So after you have a baby, you can't wipe yourself. That is when this comes into hand. You will fill this up with lukewarm water, and after you use the restroom, you pee. It may burn, yes, because you have open wounds and your pee is getting into your open wounds. So you have to take the warm water and you'll spray your area, and then you'll take paper, you take toilet paper and pat dry. Don't wipe, just pat. This was the most helpful thing, one of them. We got a few more to go. The second thing they give you at the hospital that mommies love is these little suckers right here. You would not think that any woman would love these little underwear, which you probably didn't even know what they were. It looked like a little rectangle with three holes, but they're underwear. You can't even tell, but they're super comfortable after you have a baby. You don't want, I don't know anything about C-sections, but I'm sure that you're sore down there where your stomach is. You don't want anything tight around them. This is where these come in. And then also when you have stitches down in your area, you don't want anything tight. And then these are like super stretched. They're one size fit all, man. They stretch like super big. Like you all can tell, like they can stretch, and they're very comfortable, so it snap right back into size. They're very good about holding everything into place. You're gonna have a lot going on in your underwear, and these will definitely keep it where it's supposed to be kept. Next thing you'll need is pads. This is a pad that we got from I got from the hospital, and it's just a regular old pad. It's not one of the overnighters. I took a whole pack of overnight pads with me to the hospital. I didn't end up using them or needing them because they gave me a lot of pads. When you first have your baby, and maybe for like a week to 2 to 3 weeks, you will bleed pretty heavily. It's not pretty down there, so you will need plenty of pads on hand. The hospital only gives you so many. You will need plenty when you go home. Make sure you have pads, overnight pads, and panty liners, because your periods will go from heavy flow to medium, small. Like it'll just keep on dwindling down until the 6th week. I know I bled for almost 5.5 weeks. So it was horrible, but you know, I made it through, and that's what matters. So make sure that you have your pads on hand. I'm also going to put a link in the description box to a video for padsicles that I am creating, so that you all know what padsicles are and how much they helped me during the postpartum. I'm going to show you all in that video how to make padsicles. Right now I could tell you how to make them. You take some aloe vera gel and some witch hazel, you slick it on there, you fold the pad back up in the original pack like this, throw it back in the freezer, and after you get out of the hospital and you come back home and you don't have those hospital ice packs anymore, that's when the padsicles come into hand. You go in that freezer and you pop one of those bad boys out, you put it in there. Oh, it feels so good. It's literally an ice pack for your underwear, and it lasts for at least 45 to an hour. It feels really, 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 really good, especially when you have all that swelling and you're healing and it's a lot going on. So that definitely helps. Don't forget to check out that video below. Okay, the next thing that I used was Dermoplast. The Dermoplast pain relieving spray was definitely a must-have. This spray helps with the itching, the swelling. It just numbs the area so that you don't have to feel all that pain and you can enjoy your time with your baby. So this was a definite must-have. This is hospital strength, and they actually gave this to me at the hospital. I know that you can buy it at CVS and Walgreens and places like that. I'm not sure about Walmart. I know that I've seen the red version of it, but it's not hospital strength. But I know for sure that Walgreens and CVS does have hospital strength of Dermoplast. Must have. Must have. If you don't get anything else, make sure you get it. And last but not least, tuck pads. Woohoo! Make sure you get your tucks on. Get your tucks on. Get your tucks on. Make sure you have your tucks pads. What you'll do is, these are actually meant for hemorrhoids. Some women get hemorrhoids after they have their babies. Luckily, I didn't have any of those problems, so I didn't have to worry about it. However, they still give you these tucks pads in the hospital. This is the actual container that they gave me, and I didn't even need any. I went to a few stores and tried to get them before I had my baby, and I couldn't find them until after I had my baby. When I actually wasn't looking for them, then I randomly saw them. So the hospital gave me 2 or 3 of these, and I only used one. It was needed, and I'm so happy that my hospital provided these for me. What I did was I took a few of them. They look like this, very little thin pads, kind of like a facial wipe you'll wipe your face off with. So you take the pads and you lay them on top of your actual pads. Of course, you can kind of wipe with them when you're in the restroom, and I just kept layering them. I put about 4 or 5 of them in a row, full coverage, and then you put your underwear on. It's just wonderful, God's gift on earth. I mean, if you're still hurting by the time that all of this is layered up on you, then I'm so sorry, I couldn't help. But you take your Perry bottle, you rinse yourself, get you all cleaned up, you take your underwear, put your pad on the inside or your Padsicle, put your tuck pads, you spray yourself real good, and then you pull them up, and you should be in postpartum heaven and not postpartum pain. Those were my postpartum must-haves for when I was healing with my first baby and all the things that helped me. I'm so happy that I'm able to share this video with you all. I hope it helps someone out there. Please comment and let me know anything that helped you all. Maybe another mommy could use it as well. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye!